Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to a new video. In today's video, we're gonna be talking about another TikTok drama. You guys can believe TikTok is gonna be banned in a couple of days. Like at this point, just ban it all together because they're really doing too much. Anyways, so there's this creator that's been going through a lot lately because she decided to come on the internet and say how she's 26 years old and she has 6 kids and she's currently pregnant with the seventh child and she just turned 27. So she's gonna be 27 with 7 children.
So if I was white and rich, it'll be okay. If I was Kim Kardashian or anybody with money, it'll be okay. But since I'm Bo Beep and I'm living off government assistance and WIC and all that, I can't have 6 kids. Shit, you crazy. It's my cuckoo. It's my stuff. And I do what I want with my stuff.
I don't even know why people are acting surprised because first of all, there's been a lot of women coming on the internet, young women who are having a lot of these children. They're low income, they're poor, they don't have much yet. They're having all these kids currently going on. Rosalia Jenkins, the whole drama. Anyways, but women having children at a very young age and them being low income and being poor, that never stopped anybody. There's always something that was always going on. That's not a new phenomenon. And this whole idea of, first of all, this woman, obviously she had a tough childhood because she had her first child at 14, second child at 16, third child at 17. Do you think anybody with a normal day-to-day life who actually has parental figure who cares about them is having 3 children by the age of 18? She hasn't even turned 18 and she had 3 kids. And I think that was one baby daddy. And then because she was so young, we don't know how old that partner was in the whole situation. And then now she has 5 with the man that she's currently with. But the thing is, like, you did something when you were young that you had no control. Like, it happened, whatever. But this whole thing of continuing to have kids when you already can't even take care of the ones you have, like, that's what I hate. That's what I hate about the whole Rosalia Jenkins people. Like, first of all, they don't want to work and they don't have much to give to the kids that they already have. Yet they're having more kids. Like, it's okay to be fruitful and to multiply, but you only do that when you can actually take care of the existing children that you already have in this world. This idea of I could do anything I want with my body and I can have all the kids I want affects you, and it affects these innocent children, and it affects society, because when children are not taken care of well and properly the way they're supposed to be, they turn into grown adults who do God knows what, traumatized adults. They turn into thieves, because when you're in poverty, you do a lot of things just to survive. People turn into gangs. Do you think young kids from poor neighborhoods turn into gangs for fun and giggles? Like, you could do whatever you want, but at the end of the day, your choices affect everybody. It affects your children, it affects society, it affects you. So I don't know what people talk about when they say I could do whatever I want. And the issue, like in her case, she already had 3 kids by the time that she was 17. Clearly, the girl is traumatized, and the girl doesn't know what she's doing. And she's saying that she's having kids because, and then people are saying, because now that you're an adult and that you know better, because 26 is a grown adult, why are you continuing to have children when you're already in this position? And she's saying that I'm having more children because I never had a family, and I'm trying to create a family that I never had. But the thing about that is, innocent children shouldn't be put on this earth just to fill a void in your heart. That's just, they're not props. Kids are human beings. Kids are not props for filling in a void, making you feel happier, making you feel good about yourself. Like, that's not what children are for.
I just want to say thank you so much to my middle school teacher who came and brought me this stuff so I could get the cleaning. And I absolutely thank y'all for y'all positive comments, and I thank y'all for y'all negative comments. I'm just a 26-year-old that's trying to give her kids the life she never had. Nobody knows my story. I'm not going to go around making anybody feel sorry for me. But what I will do is put my big girl pants on and move forward. I don't ever put my problems on nobody else because they not their problems. They my problems. I always took accountability for everything that I've done. My kids, my life, everything. And I've made the best of my book by its cover, because I'm out here making something out of nothing sometimes. And I'm happy. As long as my kids happy and they smiling, that's what makes me smile inside. Every day I wake up, I'm grateful for the life that I have, because I got shot when I was 14 years old. I don't know if I even would have been here to have kids. So that's why I have so many kids. My kids are my family.
Oh, you already did it around me?
I keep seeing why and how do I got 6 kids. I think everybody knows how I got 6 kids, but why? Long story short, I was going through various situations within my household at 14, 13 years old. Ended up being with my grandma, ended up meeting my first baby daddy and moving in with him when I was 14 years old, having 3 kids with him. Then moving on to my second relationship that I'm in right now, having 5 kids with him. One that's deceased that I don't like to speak about. I just feel like some people grow up faster than others, are forced to grow up faster than others, and that's fine. You know, some people's situation is not gonna be all sweet and dandy like people think or hope to see it. People gonna judge you no matter what. Just keep doing you. As long as I'm taking care of my kids, as long as my kids are fed, as long as they have clothes and shoes, that's all that really matters.
So I had made a video about the little lady that lived in a shoe that had so many kids she didn't know what to do, aka the lady that's 26 with 6 kids. I made a video about it, but they took it down for harassment and bullying. So I'm just going to repeat what I said in the first video because I have seen much worse takes than mine. I think that having 6 kids at 26 is irresponsible and a clear sign of bad decision-making skills. I think forcing 6 kids to live in those living conditions is also irresponsible. I think using the fact that you have 6 kids to gain traction on social media so that you can then turn around and take care of those 6 kids is also irresponsible. I think using the excuse that you were not loved as a child and you having kids is a way for you to feel love is also irresponsible because you clearly do not love yourself. So how the fuck are you going to love 6 children? I have no empathy to give to the mother because she is currently pregnant with her 7th child. She is clearly content with the decisions that she has made, but she did not have to make those decisions. The only empathy I have to give in this situation is to those 6.5 children. Also, you are not a stay-at-home mom. You are a mom that has to stay home to clean that goddamn house.
Y'all do not know nothing about that woman who is 26 with 6 kids and one on the way.
Yes, we do. We know she's 26 with 6 kids and one on the way. What else do we need to know? I'm confused. We can sum up her entire life as it stands with that information alone. A modern 26-year-old can barely take care of another 26-year-old, let alone 6 children. She don't even got a farm. The only reason people were having 6 kids back then was because they were breeding their workers into existence. The land needed to be tilled. The potatoes needed to be picked. The coyotes had to be dealt with. It was just too much for 2 people, so they just bred their workers. They bred the farmhands into existence. In 2025, you're just creating babies to struggle in an apartment for no reason. He then goes on to say, oh, just because they're poor doesn't mean they're being neglected. Just off the strength that 6 of them exist, I promise you, they're being neglected in some form or fashion. And poverty makes it 10 times worse. He then went on to say, oh, rich people neglect their kids as well. So, how is that an argument?